Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Ivy, and today I'm going to be talking about the top 5 books that I read in 2018. It's insane that 2018 is over. Like, honestly, 2019, what the heck? Before we know it, it's gonna be 2020, and that's just mind-blowing. These are in no particular order because I don't know how I would rank these. So I'm gonna start with the one book on this list that I don't own. I'm pretty sure I got it from the library when I read it, but that is The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. So I read this whole series this year, plus like the one that came out this year called The Darkest Legacy, and I loved all of them so much. So basically it is set in futuristic America where a crazy disease has wiped out most of the children. The survivors are left with these insane abilities. So the main character, Ruby, is put in a government rehabilitation camp, and she has to learn how to survive, and she has to hide something that's really, really big in order to survive. So that's just, it's so good, guys. I don't even know what to say. This book is super fast-paced and it's super exciting. The world building was absolutely incredible, and I loved it so much. It was so suspenseful and there were so many plot twists, and the best part of the whole book was the characters. This book had such a dream friend group. It was just, oh my god, it was the best. And if you've read the series, you know what I'm talking about. We have Liam and Chubbs and Zoo and Ruby, and they're so close, and oh my god, I love them so much. Oh, and another thing is the ending to this book is insane. So that's The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. Next we have Sine vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. So this follows Simon, and I think it's senior year or it might be junior year. I think it's actually junior year. I get it confused because it's one thing in the movie that came out this year and then like another thing in the book. But anyways, the main character Simon is gay, but no one knows. He is just trying to get through high school, and then everything goes downhill. Simon has been emailing another closeted gay kid, and they're using code names. The kid he's emailing, his name is Blue, and Simon's name is Jacques. So they've been emailing back and forth for a while now and bonding. And then someone discovers Simon's emails and starts to blackmail him. This book was incredible. Once again, this book features an incredible friend group, which I would totally be a part of if I was in this book, and I wish I was, not gonna lie. This book was so funny and also emotional and heartfelt, and it was just everything. It made me feel so many things, and like I said, I was in love with the characters. And to top it all off, the romance is so adorable. Almost barf level adorable, but oh my god, I loved every minute of it. Next is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. So I know what you're thinking. Ivy, why hadn't you read this book yet? I am struggling to figure that out myself. So this book follows Hazel, and she is 16 and she has terminal lung cancer. She is pretty much really depressed, and her mom forces her to go to this support group in the literal heart of Jesus. And obviously Hazel does not want to go to this stupid support group, and she's fighting back, but then, one day at support group she meets Augustus Waters and everything changes. Again, I fell in love with these characters. Hazel and Augustus are amazing, and Augustus will forever be one of my favorite book boyfriends. This book is obviously heartbreaking because of what it's about, but at the same time, it was really funny at parts. So John Green did an amazing job of like writing this really sad and emotional story, but while also keeping it lighthearted at some points so that you're not just like sobbing the whole time, although that was me half the time, but the other half of the time you're laughing and smiling. John Green's writing is so amazing and beautiful, and this story is beautiful, and this was so incredible. Next we have The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. So this book's main character, her name is Star, and she is living 2 separate lives. One side of her life is the preppy school called Williamson that she attends, and the other is the hood. Star tries super hard to keep her separate lives separate, and she succeeds for the most part. But then she witnesses her best friend get shot by a white police officer for no reason, and everything changes. This book is incredibly powerful and incredibly important, and honestly, everyone should read this. Like, this should be required reading for everyone. It had so many amazing positive messages, and it's just, like I said, so important. Again, I really enjoyed reading about the characters. Star was just such a pleasure to read about. I loved her so much. The family in this book was incredible. But yes, that is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. And last, but most definitely not least, I have Warcross by Marie Lu. Marie Lu is one of my favorite authors, and this book definitely did not disappoint. So this follows Amika Chen, and she is living in the future, and this crazy virtual reality technology called the Neuralink has become super popular. Within the Neuralink is this game called Warcross, which basically everyone in the world plays. Amika is a hacker and a bounty hunter on this technology, and then one day she accidentally hacks herself into the Warcross World Championships, which are televised throughout the world. She didn't mean for everyone to see her, but that's what ends up happening, and she thinks she's going to be arrested and put in prison, but she ends up being hired by Hideo Tanaka, the creator of Warcross and the Neuralink. Her job is to track down the person who is wreaking havoc on the system. This book was so good, it was so fast-paced and so suspenseful, and there were so many plot twists, and it was insane. The world was incredible. Warcross was incredible. The characters were pretty great, especially Hideo. I love him. Just like The Darkest Minds, this one's ending was absolutely insane, and it was just so amazing, and I love this book so freaking much. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a really great and happy new year, because yes, 2019 is here. I'll see you next time with another video.